So it's, and this is USB 2.0. Is that good? Because what about 3?
I was just gonna say, hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, I don't think that one. Oh man.
The 3.0. Oh boy.
Can I see the ELGATO?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, babies. There you go. Sorry.
That's good. That's good. I can't even imagine what USB 3.0 is going to cost for USB Type-C, but.
With a booster? Actually, it's the same price.
Extension kit. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So $30. Same size? 16 feet.
Yep.
All right. Okay, let's ring it up. There's equipment that I want, but for whatever reason, I can't bring myself to simply go and buy it. Part of the reason for this was because even though I wanted to get in on game recording and YouTubing, game streaming channels and everything, the problem is I really don't honestly know how to do it very well. So, Facebook Live, for instance, when I make videos and I do car reviews and everything, and I do Facebook Live videos, it's really simple. You just go to the Facebook app and you just push, live stream, and that's it. And you can be up and streaming in like less than a couple of seconds. But when it comes to hooking up your Xbox One or your PlayStation 4 to, live stream or whatever, it's extraordinarily difficult to do. And you see these guys on stream who have all this advanced technology where they got they got web cameras and they can see themselves and they got cutouts of themselves and all that. I don't know how to do any of that shit. And I really do want to know how to do it because I want to make my channel have some games on it. Like I want to do some games. And, gaming videos over long periods of time, they get a lot of royalties. And since I already have like a lot of subscribers, I'd like to build up some more by, buying new games and playing them and this, that, and other, after work and everything when I actually have time, because most of these games are very time consuming. And the biggest issue I had was, as you can see, I bought the ELGATO HD60S and it was $179, as you can see. And the biggest issue I had with this thing was I couldn't figure out exactly how this thing records audio. See, first of all, what really pisses me off is the Xbox One and the PS4 should have made it so that when you do recordings of games, they should have made it so that it automatically can capture the chat as well as the game between you and the next guy. Because when I make some of the videos I've made of Mortal Kombat or Battlefield 4, it doesn't capture the chat that's going on in the background, and it only captures the game itself. And I thought that's really stupid. It's like, why would you design a system like that where it doesn't capture the chat going back and forth when you're obviously recording a video? It's not like these people didn't know that you were recording a video and you were going to upload it, because they specifically built the controllers with a share button because they knew you were going to put it on Facebook. They knew you were going to put it on YouTube. So why didn't they make it so we could hear the commentary going back and forth? I was playing Mortal Kombat X the other night, and I was going back and forth with this guy, like insulting him, and I was having so much fun, and it was fantastic commentary, which would have been hilarious, and I couldn't record it. And I was so angry at myself for letting that go. I mean, I swear, I beat this guy 6 times in a row. He couldn't beat me. I was playing as Kano, and he was playing as like a bunch of people, and he kept losing, and I kept making fun of him. And I was like, damn, I couldn't get that commentary, so I missed a perfect moment right there. And there was another time when I was playing a game, and I was tearing a guy up, and I was just so angry at myself that I wasn't able to get it on tape. So now, this is what I went out and bought. As you can see, this is the ELGATO HD60S. Micro Center had the HD60 on the shelf, and the salesperson had to go to the back and get me the 60S. I honestly didn't know the real difference, but as far as I know, the difference is that this one accepts analog audio in its input. And as you know, these HDMI devices are a pass-through. So that means that you run whatever you run through it, it basically allows you to stream it to your computer in order to record it on your computer. Now, word of advice, as far as requirements go, I was reading the requirements online, and as far as requirements go, I know that this thing can't work if you don't have 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's no problem for me because I have 64 gigabytes of DDR4. The The computer came with 16, but I upgraded it to 64. It wasn't really that expensive. It was like $300 or something like that because you just get the modules. I also noticed that you need a Core i7 at least. You have to have a Core i7. And one of the other things is that you have to have a USB 3.0 cable in order to connect it to your computer. Now the problem is the longer a USB cable gets, the more the signal attenuates because it's like a digital connection or whatever. So you have to actually get a USB 3.0 cable that has a booster chip. And this one has a booster chip in it. As you can see, that's like that box, that little module box right there. So this USB cable, this was $30. I paid it. I didn't even think to check online because I wasn't going to wait to buy one. And so that's $30 right there. So let's open the Elgato. You know, I wanted to get one of these things, and for the longest I didn't know what to get. And I kept watching YouTube videos. I kept trying to figure it out. And I just, honestly, I still don't know what I'm doing. Because to tell you the truth, what I really need to know is what I have to buy in order to capture commentary on both sides of the microphone. So I need to know what it, because the woman said I need a Y splitter. So that means she was like, yeah, you need a Y splitter for your microphone headset. So I'll probably end up getting a headset. I'll probably do that like Tuesday. So this is the Elgato, and it's got very simple instructions. So basically one side goes in, one side goes out. And it says out is to your monitor, or in my case, I have a 50-inch 4K television, which I hope this thing works well with as far as output goes. So I have a 50-inch 4K VZO. And as far as it looks like, you plug the TV into the out, you plug the Xbox or the PS4 into the in. It appears that you can only use one at a time, which is fine, I understand that. And then if you have audio, you have to plug the audio analog in. That's if you're recording from something that's analog audio in. So this is the device. And I know there's also there's a PCI Express capture card made by Elgato, but I think this probably makes more sense because the thing about it is when I buy computers, just like the new one I got with a Core i7 7700, when I buy computers, I basically business lease them because I always like being able to get newer equipment as it comes out. So all I did was I moved my Titan X from one computer to the next, and you know, and that's it. And then the other one I basically send back. So this is a USB Type-C cable that it comes with, and this is the HDMI extra cable that they give you. And HDMI cables at this point are pretty much, you know, they're dirt cheap, so nobody really, I mean, they're like $10, so it's like nobody really cares. I don't know what this is. It's like a sticker. It's like a sticker or something. So this is it. And then there's the USB Type 3 cable. As you can see, I got these free computer user books. If you go to Micro Center, they give you these books free. So, you know, I don't know if this is copyright infringement, but you see that they got the detective from Fallout 4 right there. And then they got, you know, Fallout 4 case and everything. You know, I like reading this stuff on the toilet. So anyway, here's my USB 3.0 extension cable. This is 16 feet, and it has a 5 gigabit per second connection speed. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to plug everything in. Now, when you see me make videos with this, the first video I make will probably be Gradius 5. So you probably won't hear any commentary unless I figure out a way to do that. But yeah. Yeah, see, I honestly, that's the thing. The reason why I'm making this video like this is I want comments because I absolutely need to know what I should buy in order to make a simple audio setup with this damn thing. Because, like, they say, yeah, you got to get a microphone, but I don't understand, like, where to plug the microphone. Because I don't think it's supposed to go into this right here. But I need to see the setup, and I haven't seen anything that actually shows me exactly how I have to set the microphone up. So I haven't seen that yet. So I honestly don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to hook this up. I'm going to see what happens. Now, as you can see in this box, there's no software. So I'm assuming you have to download the Elgato software from the website. So I'll check the computer and see about that in a second.
Party chat has to come out of the headset and the speakers. Because, well, yeah, like, not necessarily just for the party chat, but if the sound does not come out of the speakers, the Elgato won't capture it.
If the sound doesn't come out of the speakers.
If the sound does not come out of the speakers, the Elgato won't capture it. You can test
it. Does that create feedback? Does that create feedback?
I have no clue what that means.
Oh, thank you. Feedback, like it doesn't create that screeching sound, right? Xbox, go home. It doesn't create that screeching sound, right? Like
it shouldn't, but you the best thing you might want to do, if you don't want say if you get a chat sound come out of the
I'm wondering, what about the Xbox headset that has the mic and the what is it called? The mic and the speakers. You know, the headset. I can get any headset, I think.
Yeah, you
can. But they did show me that I have to have a splitter. They said I had to have a splitter.
How
much
it's
a Y splitter that has a microphone jack and it has a speaker jack.
How much are those?
It's like $8. But I know the dollar store probably has it cheaper. I'll go to the dollar store. I'm not buying that stuff.
Try that first, because what I did was I looked up on YouTube how to do all that stuff and hook it up.
Oh.
It's extremely simple. First, what you want to do is I'll show you.
So basically, just to show you a little bit about the process on my computer, the Elgato software right here. The Elgato software pretty much shows that there is a HD60S, HD60 Pro. So obviously I picked HD60S. And the other software was the download Game Capture 3.5. So this thing doesn't come with a CD, but it does, have access to the website where you can download the Game Capture software and you can get the hardware drivers. Now, one of my problems, though, that I've already noticed is that this device does not work unless it's plugged into the USB-C. So that means that you have to have Elgato plugged into your computer, and the computer has to be on in order for Elgato to work. So I would prefer it if this thing, if Elgato worked without the computer being on, because of, if let's say I just want to watch television through Xbox, if Elgato has to be on, then that's a waste of power. But those are the things it puts. It puts sound capture, it puts Game Capture HD. So that's Game Capture HD. So the other thing, Game Capture HD, is still installing, so that'll be done in a minute. And then right after that, I got to download this Game Capture software right here. So that should take a couple of minutes, and then once those are done, then I'll look into what the next step will be.